Hi, and welcome to today's live stream from Life Confident, where we talk about conversation strategies, social skills, and all that good stuff surrounding that main topic. I think today we're on episode 6, and today I'm going to talk about a little conversation strategy, or more accurately, it's just a series of 4 questions that you can have a little bit of fun with. They're called the 4 magic questions, and you can use them in any social context, whether it's a person that's new to you or somebody that's familiar, and you can have a little bit of fun with them. But there is a cautionary note you need to give to the person up front before they answer, because the answers are designed to reveal personality traits about that person. And so if you're asking the questions and you're not giving them that warning, then they're revealing things about themselves that they may not want to give away. So if you're being ethical with these questions, then give them a little warning, and then it's up to them to decide whether you're being serious, or whether they believe that they're going to reveal something about yourself or not. But at the very least, you've given the warning. If you don't give that warning, then it's you've been a little bit deceitful, and you're obtaining some information deceitfully. And if you're doing that, then you're probably going to use the information in a little bit of a manipulative way, maybe. So just be the good guy, the good girl, and give a warning up front. As you'll soon see in a minute, the questions sound quite innocent, but the answers do reveal. And I've tested it on myself, and I've tested it with a few friends, and the feedback is always the same. It's quite shocking how accurate the meaning behind the answers relates to the person that gave the answers. So what we'll do, we'll go through the questions first, one at a time, and it might be useful if you try to answer the question for yourself as we go. And then we'll go through the questions again, and I'll reveal the meaning behind the answers. And then you can decide for yourself whether the answers you gave to yourself in your own mind relate to the meaning behind the questions. How accurate were the two? How well do they connect up? And then you'll be able to use that as a benchmark yourself in how much you believe in these 4 magic questions. And at the best, the person will answer the questions, and they'll be shocked at the answers, and they'll be amazed, and they'll be really, you'll really have a good time over it. And at worst, you spend a few minutes, you've had a bit of fun with it, and maybe their answers weren't particularly accurate, but you had a good laugh over it anyway, and you've broken the ice in whatever scenario you're in, especially if you're on a first date. It's a great icebreaker, a great way to really warm up the conversation. And with Valentine's Day being only a week away at the time of this live stream, you might be watching this retrospectively, in which case you can still use it on dates or whatever. But right now, at the time of this recording, Valentine's Day is only a week away. So familiarize yourself with the questions if you've got a date lined up, and get prepared to use them. Okay, so let's get straight into it. The first of the 4 magic questions. Imagine you're in a room. It's a white room. There's nothing else there. It's just you in a white room. Everything is white. How do you feel? That's question number 1. I'll just give you a second to process that and really get a feel for it. How do you feel? Imagine yourself standing in that white room. How do you feel about it? Okay, question number 2. What's your favorite color? And how does that color make you feel? So you see, these are quite innocent sounding questions, which is why you have to give that warning up front, because they feel so innocent, yet they are designed to reveal something about the person. So answer that question for yourself in your own mind. What's your favorite color? And how does that color make you feel? Number 3, what's your favorite animal? And what qualities do you see that animal as having? So While I'm waiting for you to process that question and answer it in your own mind, I'll give you an example. When I answered this question for myself, I actually had to spend a little bit of time thinking about it, and my answer came up as a meerkat. I like the meerkats. They seem very inquisitive, very switched on, very observative, very family orientated. And so that was my answer. Those were the qualities that I saw the meerkat as having. Okay, that's question 3. So finally, question number 4. You're on a beach. Nobody else is around. It's just you on a beach, and the ocean is in front of you. What do you do? Go. Answer that question in your own mind. I'll give you a second to think about that. And then we'll go through the questions again, and we'll see how your answers match up to the meanings. Right, okay, let's go back to question 1 now, and the meaning behind you being in a white room and how you feel about being in that white room. And another example answer that I was given by somebody was, it feels heavenly. Now, the meaning to this question, the meaning of how you feel about being in a white room, is how the person feels about mortality and dying. So I'm not 100% convinced this is a great question for being on a first date, but hey, I didn't design these questions. So that's question 1 done and dusted in a nutshell. How do you feel about when you're in a white room? How does it make you feel? One example question I was given was, it feels heavenly. That wasn't my response to the question. But what was your response, and does it match up to the meaning behind the question? Question number 2, what's your favorite color and how does it make you feel? Another example another example answer that I was given was the color green. It makes me feel minty fresh. That is a genuine response I was given by somebody else to this question. Now, the meaning behind the question is how the person feels about themselves. So their answer is designed to reveal how they feel about themselves. So this person that responded minty fresh, that's how they felt about themselves. They saw themselves as a fresh person and minty fresh. Great, a great quality, I think. Question number 3, animals. What's your favorite animal? And what qualities do you see it as having? Now, I answered meerkat. That was an example answer from me. And some qualities were very inquisitive, very paid attention a lot. Now, I struggled with this answer. I had to think about it quite a bit. My favourite animal, there's lots of animals that I like. I do like animals, cats, dogs, any animal. So I found it very hard to choose one in particular. So whatever animal you chose and whatever qualities you see that animal as having, the meaning behind this is how your friends view you. So in question 2, it was about how you viewed yourself. Question 3 is designed to reveal how your friends feel about you, how they view you. The qualities that you recognize in an animal, that's the qualities they recognize in you. So how close are we to the mark on this one? All right, so question 4, final question. So you're on a beach, nobody else is around, you've got the ocean in front of you. What do you do? Example answer, again, a genuine answer I was given. I would sit back and let the breeze wash over me. That was an answer I was given by someone else. The answer that I gave to it was that I would run into the sea. I visualized a nice white sand beach, and the ocean was in a tropical setting, and I imagine the sea would be very warm, and I just wanted to dive into it. It was a lovely sunny day. The sun was sparkling on the sea, and it was very inviting, and I wanted to just dive in, and that was my answer. So the meaning to the answer is how you feel about love. So the example answer I was given from someone else was that they would sit back and let it wash over them. Great, relevant answer for me, I would dive straight in. That's very relatable to me, and quite accurate, actually. So, how accurate was your answer for you? And how accurate were these four answers and questions in general? Are they four magic questions or are they just a little bit of fun? That's for you to decide. But the general consensus is that they are quite accurate and quite close to the truth, which is something that I was amazed with time and time again as I've tried these questions out, and the feedback has come back as quite shocking. And when you ask other people these questions, you may get quite a shocked response back, or at the very least, you're going to lighten the mood, and it's going to be a very light mood from there on, and it's only for you to ruin the mood after that. So you've set up the date to have a great date. It's up to you to keep it going after that. I've given you the four magic questions. I hope you go out and use them and have a great date or a great day wherever you use them in whatever context. And do comment on this live stream and let me know how it went. What kind of responses did you get from the four questions? So that's it. I'm going to wrap up this live stream for now, for today. I'll be back on another one in a few days' time. If you sign up to the lifeconfident.com/live stream, you'll get to see all the previous live streams I've done and also the PDFs that I create to go along with them, which are just basically notes you could download and print it off. You could upload it to your mobile phone and keep it on your notes for reference. It might be very useful with this one if you want. I'll make a PDF and you'll be able to upload it to your phone and keep as a little reference on your phone if you want to remind yourself of what the four questions were and what the meanings behind the questions are. So I'll do that. If you register, again, it's lifeconfident.com/live stream. Register and you'll get access to the live stream lounge, and you'll be able to see this live stream, the associated PDF, previous live streams, and you'll get also a little discount bonus on my conversation super strategies workshops. But go to the live lounge and you'll see more about that there. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll see you again very